So for example 20, the first function is x plus 2, x plus 3. So actually this is a simple graph. This is rational graph that we learned in chapter 5. Alright, if they just want to sketch the graph, so depends on the questions. So for my point of view, this graph can be sketching by the knowledge of or basic from chapter 5. Okay, but if you want to apply our limit asymptote, we can also apply that. So kita ada dua cara nak buat. Tapi kalau saya tengok soalan just sketch the graph without stating all asymptote, means I will apply the concept of chapter 5 because this is a simple fraction only. Alright, so I go for the concept from chapter 5 first. So you look at the rational function here, it is improper fractions. Right? Improper fraction, linear over linear, means this function can be simplified by long division. So apply your knowledge on your topic 5 and topic 6. Long division x plus 2 divided by x plus 3. So cara yang saya buat ni hanya basic topic 5 saja. Belum lagi menggunakan topik 8. So your reminder here is x minus x, 2 minus 3, negative 1. Means your function of rational function is 1 minus 1 over x plus 3. So how to draw this rational function? Find out your domain, find out your range. Your domain of function is penyebut tak boleh sama dengan kosong. X plus 3 cannot be equal to 0. X cannot equal to negative 3. Then what's your range? Is it special case? Is it special case in your range? Kasra? Yes. So tutup rational ini, what can you read? Y cannot equal to 1. So means your asymptote is occur at means your asymptote is occur at x equals to negative 3 and y equals to 1. Okay, let's see. Rational function. Bentuknya dua graph, whether in quadrant 1, 3 or quadrant 2, 4. So look at your rational here, positively or negatively. Coefficient here is negative, means your curve will be located at quadrant 2, 2, 4. So notice that you have y-intercept and x-intercept. We have to find out. So finding x, y-intercept. Y-intercept, you're going to calculate x equals to 0. So your function or your y here will be 2 over 3. Label 2 over 3. So for x-intercept, your y will be equal to 0. So this function will be equal to 0. So what's your result here? So this equals to negative 1. Then do the cross multiplication. Negative 4. Okay. Move the 1 to the right hand side, negative, then negative over negative, positive, then multiply out x plus 3 equals to 1, then x equals to 1 minus 3, negative 2. So finally, label your function. This is your fx equals to x plus 2 over x plus 3. So this one all is, you see my skill all is from topic 5 based on domain and range, because this is simple rational function. Alright, let's say we apply our topic limit, finding all the asymptote. How we know we have a curve here? How we know we have a curve here? Okay, so we apply the technique from limit. So for this function, fx equals to x plus 2, x plus 3. So from topic limit, we can find out vertical asymptote, horizontal asymptote, right? So for vertical asymptote, we find it. Vertical asymptote, it will happen on function undefined at denominator equals to 0. So denominator equals to -3. So we are going to find limit approaches -3 from the left hand side, and limit approaches -3 from the right hand side. So value out this one-sided limit. Substitute as usual, -3 plus 2, -1, -3 plus 3, 0, -1 over 0, answer is infinity, positively or negatively. So we will test -3 from left hand side, it will be -3.01. So this part -3.01 plus 3, it will be negatively. Negative over become positive infinity. Okay, proceed for -3 from the right hand side. Still the same procedure. Substitute, it will be -1 over 0, infinity, test value. We will test -3 from the right hand side, -2.999. So when you substitute in the place of 0 here, the result of 0 here, it will be positively. Negative over positive, negative. So from here, we identify that x equals to 3, -3 is vertical asymptote. Then we proceed finding the horizontal asymptote. So horizontal asymptote, we have to deal with limit approaches -infinity and limit approaches positive infinity. Simplify this function, you will notice that this is IDF function. So we can't evaluate the limit first. We have to simplify the limit by divide the highest power of the function, which is x. Then only we can start evaluate our limit when x is equal to 0. X is infinity, this is 0. 3 over infinity is 0. So answer is 1. Continue to the procedure here. So this also is an IDF. So we pick the simplest form for this function. Substitute your infinity, you will notice that answer also is 1. So from here we can conclude y equals to 1 is horizontal asymptote. Okay, so based on the result that you get here, we can start drawing the graph. So what's your graph that tell you? Okay, label your vertical asymptote and horizontal asymptote. X equals to -3, vertically asymptote here. Y equals to 1. Then analyze your result or analyze your calculation here. Okay, so look at here. When your limit approaches x approaches -3 from the left hand side, means this side. Meaning this side. Your function is going positive infinity, means your function is going up. Alright. When your limit for x approaches -3 from the right hand side, means this side. This is your -3, right? When you approaches -3 from the left hand side, your function is getting nearer to positive infinity, means going up. So when your limit for x approaches -3 from the right hand side here, this side here, your function is going negatively infinity. So means your function is getting negatively downwards. Alright. So you know your asymptote, the part of asymptote already. Kamu dah tahu bahagian echo dia dah. Okay, so sambung sini. When your limit x approaches negative infinity, means going to the left hand side. When you going to the left hand side, your function is nearly to 1. So when your function is nearly to 1, is it possible it will be at the bottom or up here? It's possible to be up and bottom right, but you can see here is bahagian sini tak ada graph. Your graph satu belah di sini. Means your graph your function approach value of 1 di atas lah. So that baru kamu boleh sambung. This is your curve. Okay, dia menghampiri nilai 1. Tapi nilai 1 ni ada pilihan, boleh di atas, boleh di bawah. So tak logik lah di bawah sebab takkan graf tu ada sebelah saja. Lagi sebelah tak nampak. So lebih logik dia di atas. So nampak dah sebelah ekor di sini, sebelah ekor di sini. So you just continue, sambung je. Siap dah. So review here, when your limit approaches positive infinity, means you're going to the right hand side here, this side. As approaches positive infinity, your graph also approaching value of 1. So when you want to approach the value of 1, it might be up here or getting near to the value of 1. It will be here or here, right? Alright. So look at your continuous here. You can see you have kamu ada sebelah lagi graph di sini. So bermaksud dia di bawah y equals to 1 baru logik. Okay, then kamu boleh sambung lah. This is the asymptote and then curving downward. Okay, so pun boleh siap the function. So this is our function x plus 2, x plus 3. Then you notice that you have intercept, right? X intercept, y intercept, right? Right? So we have to perform this. When x intercept, y equals to 2. When x intercept, x equals to -2. Sini 2/3, sini -2. Origin kosong. So make sure the last step, label everything. X, y axis, asymptote, your graph, and then your intercept. Okay, so this is drawing the function using your limit. Means using your idea of limit here, finding the vertical asymptote and horizontal asymptote. So boleh